And one of the things I really like is your podcast is so positive that even though people may have had bad experiences with one thing or another, it hasn't devolved like some do into this big complaint about Disney Fest. And I really appreciate the positivity and the fun that you bring to all the episodes.
Disney World Geeks, Curtis Stone here, and welcome to episode 418 of the Geekin' on Walt Disney World podcast. This week, good friend of mine, Rob Midiri, shares his quadruple resort split stay to Disney World with his family, and I've been having fun chatting with Disney World fans and geeks like Rob for over 7 years now, and if you're new to the podcast, welcome. I started the podcast with my daughter, Lindsay. We began the podcast by talking about our Disney World trips, and then we brought on you guys, you geeks, you Disney geeks, to tell your trip stories. Our listeners are so positive, caring, and generous, and we encourage a family atmosphere here. And before too long, they were calling me the Podfather, and I continue to bring you, the listeners, on to tell your Disney World stories. We'd love for you to join our Geekin' family. We've got an amazing private discussion group in Facebook. Search for Geekin' on WDW Family. Look for the group. That's where all the action is, where you can ask your questions, share your trip pictures, just engage with one of the best group of Disney World geeks out there on the internet. We're also independent Disney authorized travel agents with Fairy Tale Concierge. Mom and Auntie Judy would love to be your travel guides. They'll help you book your rooms and those dining reservations that are hard to get. I know Rob always looks to book with us for sure. The best way to talk to them to get it started is just email them, travelingtiaras@gmail.com. Just check the show notes and you'll see our emails are posted right on the app you use to listen to the show. Look for the show notes and our emails. Send us a note. We'd love to talk to you. I might even bring you on the podcast if you want to do a trip report. Now it's time for a very special edition of Talking with the Traveling Tiaras. Hey, Mom. Hey, Judy.
Hey, Kurt.
Hi.
This tiara is definitely traveling.
Where are you, Judy?
I'm almost to Santee, South Carolina.
All right. What do you see out the window?
I see trees, and I see a bridge. We're going under a bridge right now. State Route 14. I see more trees.
She's in the middle of nowhere.
Bars now, too.
Well, do you have time to talk with us about Disney World?
We do.
Where are you going?
I'm just sitting and going to Disney World. Yay!
Kermit's very excited that we're going down to Disney World with Judy. And happy birthday to Judy, too, this past week, right?
Oh, yes, thank you. That was a good birthday. This is even better, my birthday trip.
Yeah, Curtis, she's not alone, you know. She's with Ken.
Oh, I got 4 bars now.
Woohoo! Maybe we'll get this in.
Maybe we'll get to 10.
So we're having a little experiment, too, with my Roadcaster Pro that my audience bought for me a couple of years ago almost. Well, not quite that long, but she's on a cell phone driving down to Disney World, and Mom's on Zoom with me, and we're all here together.
Wow.
Sort of.
Cool technology.
I can't hear Mama, though.
Oh, you can't?
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
I was wondering about that.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
All right, then. Maybe that'll work out better.
Yeah, we can talk about Judy. We can talk about her now, Curtis. She'll never know what we're
You
talking
can say whatever you want, Mom.
Yeah.
She won't know till... I don't know if she'll have time to listen to this episode.
Right.
All right. I want to shout out to our buddy James, our kindergartner. Happy birthday to James, too. They posted
Happy birthday, James.
To you, James.
they posted a really cute picture of James and myself in that was a Festival of the Arts. You know, you sit in the picture and
Yeah, that was cute.
I love that one. He's my buddy. I'm going to see him when I'm down there in October, but I'm going to give a shout out to Trey Nolan.
Hey, Trey.
Hey, Trey.
Trey has a question for us. He just joined our private Facebook group. He says he'd love to hear about geeks' favorite little nooks, shops, and restaurants in World Showcase. I guess we'll have the birthday girl, Judy, try to answer. What's your favorite little nook in World Showcase, Judy?
Oh, one of my favorite little places is the UK Pavilion in the back where you can go and sit. And if you're lucky enough, the British Revolution would be playing. But it's really quiet back there. And it's just a nice place to eat. You can get your fish and chips. I know Kevin says they're not proper, but good. And you can get your fish and chips at Yorkshire Fish and Chips and go back there and sit and eat. And you can also wander through the little tea shop that's right there in the British Pavilion, too. That's really fun.
I agree with you. That's probably my favorite one, too. You can listen to the music, have a British beer or a Guinness.
Yeah.
There you go.
Margita, what's your favorite little nook?
Oh, I got a couple of them. I'm not sure how this is now because I haven't been down there since Ratatouille opened, but used to be back of the France Pavilion. They had nice little benches facing the water. You would hear the music playing. Nice place to relax. It'd be interesting to see. So Judy's going to have to do recon and tell me what's back there. If you could still sit and relax and listen to the music and just hang out. And my other place that it's weird because we've only done this a couple times, but I've really liked it, is in Italy. You know how they have, there's tons of little tables and little benches back there too, but they have that bar that's outdoors.
Yep.
Remember getting like Italian margaritas?
Yep.
I think I've had Prosecco there, and you can just kind of hang around and enjoy the Italian pavilion too. That's a nice little place too.
I agree.
Yeah.
I would.
I agree too, but I didn't hear anything she said. So.
That's excellent. Yes, I would agree with the little drinking spots around World Showcase. I know you just gave me some of my favorites. I would add the Germany. There's actually there's a place where you can get some beers and wines. I like that spot. And also,
the little walk-up window,
you know what
right?
else is good in Germany, Kurt?
Yeah.
Is the caramel popcorn that you can get.
Yeah.
A little store there.
Yes, absolutely. I hadn't done that one in a long time, or never had done it, and I really enjoyed sneaking into the German one. They all have little places for tasting of wines or sake, even in Japan.
And the best place in Germany is where Mama and I bought our tiaras right outside the Germany Pavilion. There's a little kiosk there, permanent kiosk.
Right.
And we bought our tiaras there.
Glass and stuff like that too. Yeah, little tchotchkes from Germany.
I know you really got to go down to the Canadian Pavilion at the bottom with the waterfalls too. A lot of people don't even ever. Someone told me they'd never been down there before until recently. So
yeah, right.
It's beautiful.
True.
You definitely got to go deep into the World Showcase pavilions.
Yeah, that's a really nice spot there in Canada also.
Even Morocco, I hadn't done in a long time. There's a place back there to go in and hang out. A little table. You can get your food and go back there. There's some places to sit. All right.
Oh, yeah. Morocco. Cool. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yep. Check out the Moroccan and all the kind of like a museum spaces too. All right. Your favorite shopping place, Judy. I know you like to shop at Disney World. How about in Epcot and World Showcase only?
Well, I did mention the tea shop, but there's more than just tea in the UK Pavilion tea shop. They've got really nice jewelry. I bought my Celtic cross there a couple of years ago, and they've got different kinds of clothing and stuff that come over from the UK. They've got lots of that wonderful British candy also. So that's a really neat place to shop.
All right, Mom, you got one?
Yeah. I like the Japanese department store.
Of course, yeah.
Because it's very large. There's lots of interesting stuff to look at. Like you said, you can go in the back to the little sake bar and buy yourself a shot of sake for a few dollars. The other one that I like is China Pavilion, because that is a big one too. And there's just lots of interesting things to buy there. You can get everything from incense to clothing to little Buddha guys, which we have, the waving cats. It's a fun little store.
Yes,
It's a big store.
I like to collect the waving cats, and they're a little cheaper in China compared to Japan. Japan has some of those solar. Yeah, definitely. It's funny with those little solar ones. Sometimes they'll work with light in the house, unnatural light. Sometimes they won't, but I've got one right now. He just waves. I can hear him clicking because he's waving so hard. 2 hands. I love those cute little cats. They make me happy. Yeah. I like getting those.
You're talking about the China store?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's fun there is I love to look at all the jade jewelry in that store. It's so beautiful. Yeah. I never buy any, but I always like to look at it.
I've collected some plants too in the past that I've gotten at Japan. Oh, I killed one of them.
Hey, did Mama say her favorite store was in Norway where the perfume guy?
No, I didn't. Yeah. That's Gear Ness. Yeah. He's the close talker. I love him.
She loves Gear. Yeah, he loves her too.
I love Layla, really.
I think he loves all the ladies. Just warning you guys.
Close talker.
How about favorite restaurant? What's your favorite sit-down restaurant in World Showcase? Judy?
Ooh, I really like Beer Garden.
Yeah, that would be mine too, first.
I like the food's good. The purple cabbage that they make is really good. And I love the Oompa band, and especially when the kids would go out in front and dance with the band. That's always so cool to watch.
That's a top one.
It's good food, yeah.
All right,
good one.
Let's get Mom's.
Oh, and Ken says he likes the Ludwig beer.
Yeah, right.
Ludwig beer in
the Ancestry beer,
Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he likes the Japanese restaurant too.
Yeah. Well, that's actually
Tokyo Dining.
That's actually one of my top ones. Yep.
We only recently discovered that one, right, Mom?
Yeah, a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Been a couple times now.
That's a good one. That one's
we're crossing a big lake right now.
Oh, exciting.
Oh, it's exciting.
Yeah, the Tokyo Dining is not the Teppan Edo one where you sit around the grill. Tokyo Dining is very traditional. The girls dress in the full, Japanese garb, and it's just very delicious, and it's a nice setting. I really enjoyed that one.
Do you have another one, Mom?
Yeah. Well, of course, my Mexico pavilion, La Cantina de San Angel. It's the outside one on the water where you can get your nachos and your frozen lime margaritas. Can't beat it.
Yeah, it's kind of a quick serve, but
it's a quick serve, but it's one of my must. 11 a.m.
La Cantina down at the Mexican pavilion.
What do you think, Judy?
That's good too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love that one.
But I think my favorite meal that I ever had was the dessert party. The fireworks dinner that we had at Rose and Crown. That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm so glad they're bringing that back.
That was so good. Yes, I can't wait.
That was such an it was, we've never really eaten there before, but the whole idea of watching the fireworks and getting that meal was amazing, right? And it's still being offered. I think it's like $10 more than it was last time we were there. So it's still a good deal because it's whatever you want to drink, as much as you want to drink. And they do have a choice of items that you can have, sort of like a price mix, but yeah.
I would say one that's underrated that gets some criticism, but I like it, is the China dinner. I get my
the Chinese restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, my General Chow. It wasn't even on the menu that they'd have it.
Is that the Nine Dragons?
Nine Dragons. Yeah, I like that one.
We have a reservation for there Tuesday night. We're there for dinner.
I'm going to ask you what you got for plans. I got one more question for you guys.
Yeah.
What ride would you bring back for the 50th anniversary, Judy? That's from Kevin Thorpe. Shout out to Kevin Thorpe.
This was so easy for me. It would be the original Figment ride.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
The very first one. That was, without a doubt, the best ride. It just showed all the different ways that you would use your imagination. And it was so much longer than the current one. And then when you got off, they had a room where there was all kinds of activities that you could do with the kids. My kids would spend hours in there playing. It was so cool.
And they had the character walking around meeting with you in the area too, right?
Yes, we met the Dream Maker and Figment.
So, yeah, I thought you would say that. I think I know what Mom's is too, I believe. Let me see Mom, what's yours?
I think we know what that is too.
Oh, you know what it is. It's a double header, actually, right?
All right.
El Rio del Tiempo, and of course Maelstrom, my favorite.
The original boat rides, right?
World Showcase. Yeah, nothing like them.
You're a purist.
Did you say Maelstrom?
Yes, she did.
You know what, Judy?
She likes the original Mexican boat ride too, without the characters.
Yeah, I miss that.
You know what else would be a good one to bring back would be Horizons.
Yeah,
we never.
That was a great ride too.
Yeah, I would go with Maelstrom also. I missed that one for sure. I mean, I like the Frozen ride. I just want them both.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know.
What are we going to do?
I don't like when they replace a ride when they could build it.
Yeah. Well, that's Disney.
That's our thing.
I hear you.
All right, Judy, what do you got on the plans? Tell me the restaurants you got planned for this trip.
Oh, I guess the biggest thing we're doing is Tuesday night we have a preview of Ratatouille at 7:00 at night. So that's going to be exciting.
Awesome.
And on Friday on October 1st, we're going to be in the Magic Kingdom for whatever festivities they have for the 50th anniversary. We've got dinner that night at Crystal Palace, and I think Michelle from Buffalo is going to meet us for dinner. And then on Thursday, we're going to be at Hollywood Studios, and we're meeting up with Travis, and I think taking him to Olga's for the first time. I don't think he's ever had a drink at 9:30 in the morning, but we're going to do it.
Nice.
And then dinner that night is at the Brown Derby, and Tony Ann will be there, and Travis, and Nancy Matthew, and so we're going to have a great dinner there. And then when we're done, when we leave, we're going to go to Cocoa Beach, and we're going to see the Castro family.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's going to be really neat. We got a lot of stuff planned.
Yeah, that's a busy week.
What are you most looking forward to?
Meeting all the friends and the geeks, all the geeks and the crushers and the friends that we've met. Oh, the big one is we have a lunch at Steakhouse 71 with Mandy Ray and her family, and Tony Ann, and Dave and Veronica, and Scott and Karen. So that's going to be a really great time. We're having a lot of fun there.
Yes.
Wow.
So we'll do a big food review of that one.
Yeah, go live.
Do recon. We need the Geek and Recon. Judy
We'll do a Geek and Recon. Yep.
Is Ken looking forward to his crepes place down at the new Ratatouille?
Absolutely.
I could hear him. Yes, he's got to do the crepe recon for us. We need all the details. Go several times.
Are you going to talk, or are you going to just drive?
I'm just driving.
Keep driving. Keep your eyes on the road.
He's got his. You know, there's this thing in the car that if he takes his eyes off the road, this little thing comes on and says, "Get your eyes back on the road."
Yeah, you got a new car. How's the new car riding?
It's doing really good. We noticed this morning when he pulled up to the motel to pick me up, the front headlights look like evil eyes.
Oh.
It's really cool.
Nice.
Scaring people on the road.
Well, Judy, have a really good time. Well,
You will.
are you coming back?
Yeah. The end of next week. Couple of weeks.
Wow. Where are you staying?
We're staying at Pop Century
Okay.
because I love the Skyliner. It's easy. Don't have to ride the bus. But we'll try to do some kind of live streaming while we're down there too.
Well, we'll set up a trip report. We'll go live from Judy's living room, dining room.
Yeah, when you get back.
Oh, when I get back. Oh, yeah, I guess so. It's going to be a while.
Because when we get back, you'll be gone.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wendy
So
Fox.
what are you looking most forward to when you go?
Ooh. Well, I've got some super surprises. I'm really curious to see what they're going to do for...
Ken says you're looking most forward to drinking.
and eating. Yeah, John and I, that's what we're planning. That's the big plan. I'm looking forward to Ratatouille, of course. I want to make sure I get in to see that. That's a priority. I want to do World Showcase really hard. Food and Wine Festival, I'm very much looking forward to. We're going to do a Skyliner pub crawl.
And you got that special ride on Rise of the Resistance.
Yes, we got the whole park after hours reserved for Rise of the Resistance, and there's a dinner that we're going to have over at the Rizzo's. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do for dinner over there, and we've got a party when we arrive. I hope I get to see the fireworks in Magic Kingdom. It's been hard to kind of schedule with the time I'm going to have.
I know when you can watch the fireworks.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, Mom.
Thursday.
Oh, I see Savannah, 100 miles.
Mom says we can live stream the fireworks special. They're going to be an empty park live stream, aren't they, this week?
Yeah, I want to see that.
When is that?
Thursday is Magic Kingdom, and Wednesday is Epcot.
Nice. So look for those live streams on the Disney Parks blog, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I won't watch it. I don't cheat like you guys.
Come on. It's not cheating. Totally not cheating.
I want to see it real.
They're doing something special. They're doing something special for us.
They're doing a preview of Harmonious on the night that we're going to be in Epcot. I don't remember which night it was. So hopefully we'll get to see that one early. Going to try to get over there. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Sebastian's is going to be my dinner. I'm actually, when we get off here, Mom, I want to look at that Mexican restaurant, La Hacienda, for maybe Sunday. And I want to get into Oga's if I can, too, but I don't know. That's going to have to be me day of because I waited too long.
Good luck on that.
All right, guys. Well, Judy and Ken, have a great time.
We will.
I know you can't hear me, but stay safe.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
The featured trip report this week is Rob Midiri, his family going down to Disney World, a 4-way split stay, Jambo House, Boardwalk, Polynesian, Old Key West, all DVC resorts. Then we get into their food, Olivia's breakfast and dinner. Regal Eagle, we have a debate about margaritas on the rocks versus the frozen lime margarita. And La Hacienda, boy, that's one. I gotta, when I get done with this recording, I gotta check to see if I can get that on my trip coming up here in only 2 weeks. Oga's they did twice. This was his son Luke's first time in Star Wars. They built a lightsaber. Trattoria Al Forno, Garden Grill, Captain Cook's, the pulled pork nachos. We got just some of these things on the show just come up all the time. Katie drops in also to say hi, and she defends her lime margarita on the rocks. We have some fun with that. First time his younger son, Jackson, rides several of those big boy rides and go over the over and underrated stuff for the trip. I just can't defend his overrated choice. He's on his own. He tells lots of great stories. Some extras, too, that they did. Well, Rob and I have a few laughs like pals will do when you're chatting about your trips to Disney World. Let's have a laugh and some good times, my pal Rob, going down to Disney World. I have just had a bunch of fun lately talking trip reports with some of my closest friends that I've met through the podcast, and this, no exception. Actually, I got to tell him he's one of my favorites, and not just because he filled up my cooler with beer the last time I saw him. He's always checking in on me and my wife Margita to see if we're all right when he knows something's going on with us, and he's really become a great friend. I've had a chance to meet him in person at the first Grand Geek and Gathering, which was a lot of fun, and then him and his wife Katie visited with us up at the Albany Geek Meet this past summer. So I am excited to bring him on and finally get this trip report done because he went back in July. But let's introduce him in the true geeking way. Katie and and they both recreate a high school picture with Pluto almost every time they visit Disney World. And he rode Big Thunder Mountain 3 times in 30 minutes. Loved rope dropping the single rider line at Test Track, and he made an elaborate scheme of ditching his family to get to Epcot alone so he could grab an annual pass holder magnet. Now, I know that is a very geeky thing. He probably is getting bad influence from our good friend Glenn Kessler. I think that's where he heard that first. But I'll give a great grand geekin' gathering welcome to Rob Midiri. It's all backwards there, Rob.
I'm seasoned. I've learned to wait for the applause and Kermit.
Let's give it Kermit.
Hey, Kurt.
There's Kermit. There he is.
There he is.
He's a little behind tonight.
Hey, Kurt. Hey, geeks.
Hey, Rob. How are you doing? I love these facts, some new ones here. I remember the one of you and Katie doing the high school picture with Pluto. Did you do that on this last trip?
Yeah, we made a valiant attempt. It was really tough this time around to get some of the character pictures, but I think we did okay.
All right. And then was this on this last trip, the Big Thunder Mountain 3 times in 30 minutes?
No, that was actually back in November, I think 2018, over Thanksgiving. And the park, it started pouring rain. So everybody left the park except for me and Luke. And we ended up just keep going around and around on Big Thunder.
I think I remember that now that you're telling that story. And the single rider line at Test Track, you did a nice rope drop there.
Yep, I did. The same morning that I ditched the family.
Was I right in my assessment of Glenn Kessler teaching you that trick?
I may have picked up an influence or two from Glenn.
You know, you got to geek on the show when they make a special trip to a park just to get their annual pass holder magnet. That tips me right off. Right, Rob?
No hiding it.
No, that's right. Well, it's great to have you back on the show. And you went to Disney World. Who went on this trip, Rob?
So it was Katie, Luke, Jackson, and I.
The 4 of you. And
yep.
And if you've been listening to the podcast, there was a bunch of geeks down there, some real famous ones, the Kesslers. And we had Megan Dorsey. We had Travis Dietrich, who I interviewed already. And now Rob and Katie and their kids. And this might be a record, a quadruple split stay, 9 nights. How did, I'm not sure that, didn't Katie say she wasn't ever going to do a split stay again?
That's pretty accurate. And that was after 1 split stay. So the fact that I was able to get her to,
was this your idea?
Was
this your brainstorm?
Yeah, it initially started off as a 3-way split, and then we ended up adding an extra night, and it just, the way that it worked out, I had the exact number of points to get us into Jumbo for one night. So that's where we kicked off this trip, is in Jumbo. And the reason she agreed to it was that I promised her 1 bedrooms where we could. So at we did a couple 1 bedrooms. A negotiation
was what it took to. Now, did you want to do the split stay to try out some new ones?
Yes, these are all new resorts for us.
Get out. So yeah. I know your DVC. Where's your DVC points?
We own it at Saratoga and Copper Creek.
Ah, right. So you got a couple. But tell us where you split quadruply. How do you even say that? I don't even know how to say it. 4-way split.
Yeah. So we kicked off that Animal Kingdom Lodge Jumbo. We had stayed at Kidani before, but I just wanted to check Jumbo off our list.
All right.
Then we went over to Boardwalk, and we did a 1 bedroom in Boardwalk. Then we hopped over to Polynesian for 3 nights, and then to Old Key West for 3 nights.
Hey, wait a minute. You cheated on that 1 bedroom deal at Polynesian because they don't have any.
That's right. I found the loophole.
When did Katie find out she got duped?
I told her, I said, it's not a 1-bedroom, but it does have 2 bathrooms in there, and she was sold on it.
Oh, okay. All right. So very good. Animal Kingdom Lodge. Tell me some of your favorite features of the Jumbo House.
Oh, Jumbo is stunning. Most of that day we spent in the pool.
Okay.
We hung out there for hours, and the pool was virtually empty because at this point it was still closed to the public. So only DVC was able to book there,
right.
Or somebody on rented DVC points.
Right.
So we had so much fun. We actually met one of the lifeguards, this guy, cast member named Trip. And his normal job is doing fireworks at the different parks. So he typically is at Hollywood Studios, and before the Great Unpleasantness,
Yes.
that's what he was doing. And they gave him an opportunity to come over and sign up for, another assignment, and he chose to try lifeguarding. And we spent probably a good hour talking with him as he was going around the pool. So it was such a great experience getting to connect with the cast members, and we had in several different instances.
Nice. And this was arrival day, probably good day to crash into one of the nicest pools, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The water slide was a blast. The kids went down that many times.
It's a water park.
It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Good choice.
And then
did you compare the Kidani, because you'd stayed at Kidani before, compared to Jumbo House? What do you like better?
Yeah, we like Jumbo a lot better. We do want to try the 1-bedroom, or I want to try the 1-bedroom over at Kidani because I know it's one of the largest 1-bedrooms on property.
Mm-hmm.
But Katie liked it much better than Kidani. Kidani, she said, felt a little dark to her, and the bathroom setup just wasn't exactly what she was looking for. Especially trying to get ready, and 3 boys and her trying to get ready. So Jumbo worked out very nicely.
Awesome. Of course, Animal Kingdom Lodge. That's the main lodge. Hey, what can you say? It's the Jumbo House Animal Lodge. It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
And then first time at the boardwalk. Now you're in a 1-bedroom, like you promised.
We did a 1-bedroom. That's right. I fulfilled my promise.
What are the highlights of the boardwalk DVC 1-bedroom resort?
So the boardwalk obviously is the location. The location is fabulous. We were within walking distance to Hollywood Studios, maybe a 10-minute walk because of where our room was situated.
Yeah.
And then, a quick walk, 10, 12 minutes over to Epcot and the International Gateway. And then having access to the Skyliner right there, having access to all of the features of the boardwalk, Marvelous Joe's, Boardwalk Joe's Marvelous Margaritas. The stand is right there. We did a couple nights. We just kind of walked around on the boardwalk after, the kids were down and watching a movie. We went over to the community hall to grab some Blu-rays for the kids. We did the art gallery, what I think it's Wyland's art gallery.
Mm-hmm.
We walked through there, which is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, that's on the boardwalk,
really cool
right?
Artwork. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, right there on the boardwalk. So it was really, really great. The pool was amazing. The water slide was a lot of fun on that one as well, even though the creepy crown slide is gone.
Well, do you feel right at home there? Because Rob and I always talk to each other about Wildwood, New Jersey and Cape May, New Jersey, because you live in the Philadelphia area and are able to get down there and quite often, which I'm so jealous because I haven't been down in a couple of years, but it's something Margita and I did with the kids even for many, many years. That was our family trip every summer. And the boardwalk, I just love that area. I always say I grew up at Disney World at that boardwalk because of the conferences. And do you have a home feel there? Is it like kind of your home place feeling?
It does. The feeling of growing up and going to any of the Jersey Shore boardwalks, Wildwood, Ocean City.
Yeah.
It definitely has that feeling. I think it's modeled after what the 1930s, 1940s Atlantic City boardwalk. So it does definitely bring back some of that feeling when you're down there.
Awesome. But they did get rid of the crazy clown, didn't they, at the water slide? I don't know. Are you afraid of clowns? I'm not afraid of clowns.
No, I'm not. I'm all right with them.
The Polynesian. I'm so glad. That's one of my favorite, if not my favorite. Mom just posted in our Facebook group. Looks like, isn't the construction, I think now it's done, but you must have had some construction there.
We did. We had a good deal of construction while we were there.
Yeah.
Again, the resort was closed down to the public. It was only DVC members and folks that have rented the DVC points. The pool actually was not bad the first day, but as the weekend progressed, so we checked it on a Friday. Saturday and Sunday, the pool was absolutely packed.
Mobbed.
But there was, like, the Great Ceremonial House was closed down.
Oh, really?
We were over in, there were some people there, but if you wanted to drop your luggage off, you had to go over to the valet, which was stationed outside of Pago Pago.
Oh, wow.
There was still a lot of the green fences up, closing off a lot of the areas. But regardless of all of that, our stay there was phenomenal. The only hiccup is that we lost one of our bags, and for the life of us, we cannot figure out what was in the bag. We know which bag it is, and I know that there was a test track pin in there that we bought for Jackson, commemorating his first ride on test track. Aside from that, we have no clue what was in this bag. So the folks at the Poly, the managers, they have done an amazing job trying to find the bag and trying to, see if they could take care of the things that were in it. If we could remember it, they would try to reimburse us. But aside from that, the resort was stunning.
Well, while you're at it, ask them if you can find the bag that I last went to Disney World with, because I can't find it either. One of the little drawstring. Margita's been getting after me. Where is that bag? She thought my annual pass was in it, the card, and we cannot. It's actually back here at home. I'm only joking. They would never know where it is. But isn't that? Oh my! It's so frustrating when you lose something. Oh my gosh.
That's for sure. But it's, it happens. And with a 4-way split stay, kind of expected something.
Some kind of confusion.
To go awry.
Where was your room located for the Poly?
We were in room 2111, which is exactly the room that I didn't ask for because we had a nice, beautiful view of the parking lot. We were close to the Ticket and Transportation Center.
Right.
So we could jump on the ferry. We could jump on we had a little bit of a hike to the Friendship boats, but it was still a nice walk nonetheless. And hanging out at the pool, we ended up going with Dole Whips with rum.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And that they catch up to you in the wallet very quickly.
Is that right? Yeah.
They certainly do.
made the crowds at the pool, though, a lot easier to take, I'm sure.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah. And Katie absolutely loved them because she had never had a Dole Whip with rum before. So
how many did you have?
Sure to get one. We partaked in a few of them over a couple of days that we stayed at the Poly.
They do have the other pool that you would have walked past getting to the main pool. Was that busy too?
That one was a little bit less so, but we actually never stopped in there. We walked back past it, like you said, a couple times, and that was the extent of it.
I had a room like right across from that, Rob. Like where the hot tub is there at that secondary pool. We had a room on the first floor right there. As a matter of fact, like the gate to go into the pool area was right in front of our room, practically. I like that. I really like that location. And, I really like that area. I thought they did a nice job when they renovated that pool. You can get drinks there too. Can you get your drinks there? And there's another bar there, right?
Yep. There's a pool bar there.
Right. Good stuff. So what's your feeling of the Polynesian now that you've been there?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so relaxing. I mean, the one night we went over to the beach and watched the fireworks. Jackie and Selena came over with Jackie's boys, and the kids ran around on the beach. We watched the fireworks, kicked back, had a beer, and it was so relaxing. This trip was such a different trip than what I'm accustomed to at Disney. We kicked back and relaxed whenever we could.
Love it. Good job. Even though so the bouncing around didn't impact that relaxation factor for you.
I think that if we stayed in one place, that we would have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah.
The relaxation factor. But we went into it knowing that it could potentially be busy, and there was a lot of different wild cards, and we figured if we get a couple rides in a day and go back and enjoy the pool and have a great dinner and a drink, then we're good.
Yeah, so you weren't going as hard. Do you think, I had this question recently with a guest on the show, because with a split stay, do you think the whole vacation time went faster than if you had stayed at one resort for the whole time?
I think there was like an anticipation component. Yeah. And we were excited to see all the different rooms. I don't know if it went super fast. Like the last couple of days, we were like, wow. It seemed at that point that it went quickly, but because we weren't running around in the parks.
Okay, good.
It wasn't as strenuous of a trip as what it normally is. Like trying to get here and booking your fast passes and making sure that you have everything lined up.
Gotcha.
We just went with the flow. We picked a couple restaurants that we wanted to have dinners at, and the rest of it was kind of on a moment's notice, mobile order and kind of go that way.
Yeah, a great trip to try out 4 outstanding resorts. I mean, you've heard me talk about these. And,
absolutely.
Right? I didn't make it up, right?
No, absolutely not. And that was really kind of
Old Key West.
One of our guiding lights is just listening to what everybody else comments on these resorts. The next one we want to stay at that Katie and I have talked about a few times is your home resort, Bay Lake. That's high up on the list to stay at next.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah. I think you'll like that,
sure.
Especially if you like location. Can't beat that for
definitely.
Magic Kingdom. Absolutely. Now, Old Key West, a whole different kind of, obviously location-wise, because you're out there. But what'd you think of Old Key West? A 1-bedroom. Those are good size, though, too, right?
It was unbelievable when we walked through that door. I was like, where does this room end at? You have the little hallway that juts down to the right. Well, in our case anyway. So you have the bathroom back there and the master bedroom. The master bedroom has a door onto the patio, which is an actual large size area with table and chairs. So we ate dinner out and were able to watch the golfers play golf. And there was a fountain in the back. It was absolutely beautiful. The only complaint that I have, and it's not a huge complaint, it's just more of a strategy you've got to plan a little bit better, is the size of the resort and the busing system, because it takes so much longer for the buses to make their way around. And we were the first stop coming back, but we were also the first stop, leaving. So we had to go through 5 other stops in Old Key West before we got on the road to the park that we were heading to.
I like your comment here. It really felt like being at home. I had the same kind of feeling, like I want to retire here. Like this is right, with the golf course and the vibe of the Jimmy Buffett music and Bob Marley and just that palm trees. Yeah, it's very, very Old Key West.
It is so relaxing.
Yeah.
It was a blast. We loved it there.
Outstanding. What a great group of resorts to be trying out. So which one would you pick of your favorite of those 4? Hey, rank them. Can you rank them? Oh, that's a horrible question to ask you.
That is so tough.
They're close, right?
They are so close. I mean, all of them really are amazing in their own way. And
let me try.
Depends on what you're looking for.
I'm going to try. Let me see.
Let's hear it.
I would say I would put Boardwalk. Why would I put Boardwalk last? Oh, wow. I like the location. My family is not a big Boardwalk fan, although we love the Beach Club, which has a lot of similarities, which is weird. I guess I would go number 4 of these. Man, I don't know. That's just hard. I'm gonna say Animal Kingdom Lodge, I guess. Maybe. I know people love that one. I like Old Key West because of the vibe. I like being closer though, because I think I really like the location. So I'm going to go with Boardwalk next and then Polynesian number 1. But boy, I could be on a different night. I could be persuaded in a different way. They're all really good.
Yeah, I think I would go for this particular trip, given, that Poly was under refurb and there was no monorail. So it kind of cut down some of the... Yeah,
that's unfair to Polynesian there, right?
Yeah, it wasn't the best representation. But what I could see is if I enjoyed it that much and I loved the room as much as we did with it fully operational, I think it would be absolutely amazing and definitely one of the top resorts. But I really liked Boardwalk for the location. And then it's funny because every single one of them is a different criteria. I really liked Old Key West because of the size of the room and the vibe, like you said.
Right.
So it is tough to rank them.
You're not losing out on any of these 4. That's for sure.
No.
I have a hard time putting where I put Animal Kingdom Lodge because that's not fair to them. Like I can be persuaded.
And our only intent was to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge and hang out there. So to me, it fit the bill perfectly because it was empty. The only thing that I did miss there was the food options, but they have the giant fireplace, down on the lobby level there. So Katie and I went and sat there and had a drink the one night and just hung out by the fireplace. It was a really great date night type of situation. The kids were able to be right upstairs watching the movie, and we were perfectly comfortable running downstairs for a half hour, an hour, just to hang out and enjoy some time together. It was really nice.
You can't beat the uniqueness of that design, majestic lobby that Animal Kingdom Lodge, and of course you got the animals. I mean, so I don't know. I'm talking myself into that one too. So it's. You can't.
So we requested a room that is a standard point value room, but I knew that it had views of the savannah, and we got a room within a couple rooms down from there.
Yeah.
So I had standard points, so I think it was like 18 points a night or something like that, and I had a view of the savannah.
Yeah,
so
true. You can get some good deals with the points, right, in the standard rooms if you can book it for sure. People
without a doubt.
Yeah, people do like to book the lower point rooms. All right, Rob, you did a great job listing out all your foods and restaurants, and I know you were there for food and wine, so let's get to it. You got, let's see, you even got what is that? Uzuma Springs Pool Bar. Where's that?
Oh, that's at Animal Kingdom Lodge. That was our first stop. As soon as we walked in, we grabbed our bathing suits, headed over to the pool bar and grabbed something to eat. And I had to have a grapefruit beer.
There's a good start. You do like your beer, don't you, Rob?
I do. I like the IPAs.
I'm glad you like the IPAs. You took care of me the last time we were together. Big time. All right. Olivia's for dinner is on here. That must have been during your Old Key West stay.
Actually, that was our first night when we were over at Animal Kingdom Lodge. We decided to do Olivia's for breakfast while we were over at Old Key West. Okay. I got for dinner the southernmost buttermilk chicken and key lime tart for dessert. And my gosh, that chicken was amazing.
We've heard that before. We have had some people on the show that say, actually, we got a little debate going. Which is better, Art Smith's Homecoming or Olivia's for their chicken?
I haven't had Art Smith or Chef Art Smith's yet. So that's
okay.
on my list. But
keep that in mind then. You can do your comparison.
Yeah, and then Katie, because she eats gluten free, she had mahi over grits, and she had never had grits before, and said it was absolutely stunning. The food was so good.
That's funny how grits have come up a few times on the show recently. All of us Northerners have never had grits before. It's funny. I don't know why that keeps coming up. They're good, right?
I didn't taste them. I don't eat seafood too much.
Well, grits that's just like oh my gosh, what is that? That's like, I don't know. What is that? It's like a grain.
It's like,
cream of wheat.
It looks like cream of wheat to me. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
But they put cheese in it usually too. So
yeah. But the fish was sitting on it, so
nice.
I'll taste seafood occasionally, but I'll leave that to Katie and Jackson. They both like seafood. Luke, basically his whole entire theme for the week was cheeseburgers. Anywhere that he could get a cheeseburger, he got one.
So where's the best place to get a cheeseburger? Do you think he likes the best?
He actually really liked the Impossible Burger.
Really?
Oh my gosh, where were we? And as we were walking around, it was Earth Eats. And he ended up getting the Impossible Burger there and said, "Oh my gosh, this tastes exactly like a cheeseburger or a regular burger." He was blown away by that.
I've heard that before. And then you did Olivia's for breakfast. How was their breakfast?
Their breakfast was equally as good. Olivia's is definitely go there if you have the opportunity. Their breakfast, I had a banana bread French toast, which was stellar. Katie had the Olivia's breakfast with what she said was the best egg white omelet she's had. Luke had the Sombrero Beach omelet, and Jackson got his Mickey waffles, so he was quite ecstatic about that.
He's easy to please. Banana bread French toast. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Nice.
It was awesome.
Well done. All right. What are some of the other highlights? Where would you pick next to tell us to go?
All right. So I know a big topic of discussion and something that you had looked forward to for quite some time was Regal Eagle.
Yes, sir.
And I said, we absolutely have to get there. We made sure that was going to happen. Luke got a barbecue burger. I got a beef brisket sandwich. Jackson got ribs. And Katie got the pork butt sandwich.
Yeah, like the whole selection.
We went for everything.
You picked it. Did you pick? Did you share?
We tried to, but most of us were very, very
protective of
our food. So we ordered a side of mac and cheese, and then again influenced by Glenn. I had to get the onion rings, and man, he is not kidding. They are some of the best onion rings I've had.
Yes. Thank you for saying that and just confirming what we've been saying. There's something, they're doing something right with those onion rings, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, for sure. It was amazing, but you can't go wrong with the food in Epcot. I haven't had really many bad meals there at all.
I agree. Well, you're like me. I went for the beef brisket sandwich. I don't get a lot of beef brisket. I have plenty of ribs. Even at Disney World, they got lots of places to try ribs. Yeah. Yep. So I like that. I like the pork butt too.
Yep. And then we had to spend some time in the Mexico Pavilion, one of our absolute favorite places.
No wonder we like each other so much, Rob. We got a lot in common.
Katie maintains that the margarita on rocks is the way to go.
Oh, jeez. What's she doing to me? She couldn't come on the show and defend her on margarita on the rocks, huh?
That's right. She snuck off to put Jackson to bed, so she got out
she doesn't want the smackdown tonight against the frozen lime margarita.
Yeah. So, but one thing I will tell everybody is that the margarita on the rocks is now a top shelf Classica margarita, which I don't remember it being that.
What's that mean?
Past. It means it's $16 versus like 10, which we had no idea. We just ordered some margaritas on the rocks, and I saw the bill. I'm like, what happened here? What did you order?
Another reason why frozen lime margarita is much better. Gets the job done. Just as well.
It sure does. It sure does.
It's so big.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't need to. Rob, you don't even need to.
Not at all.
I'll tell you.
It's a good primer.
It's a
good primer for the rest of the way
World
around
Showcase. No, I tease. The reason the frozen lime, it was just something my wife Margita and I latched on to. When, this goes way before the podcast. She would always say to me, it was just a go-to all the time, but she would always say, "This is the best." The consistency of the ice, she just go on and on. The frozen lime margarita has just been our thing from day one. So that's why I love teasing about it. My daughter gets the one on the rocks too, so I can't disown her.
Blasphemy.
Flat. I don't. You can't teach kids nothing.
You tried, Kurt. You tried.
I mean, they start experimenting with the rainbow margarita, and come on, forget it. Or like Glenn, the tomato margarita. Come on, guys. It's the frozen lime margarita. You don't have to veer from the formula. The Mexican Pavilion is just so good, isn't it? The nachos. Right? He writes, duh. Oh, God, yeah. Duh.
Yep, nachos, guac, and then we had
You're good to go.
Oh, gosh, yeah. And then we had dinner one night over at La Hacienda.
Yeah, I'm jealous about that one. I have not done that. Is it good?
Oh my gosh, we absolutely love it.
Everybody says that, right?
Yeah, every time.
Do you?
I know EJ absolutely loves it.
Oh, I know. Everybody has come on this show. Authentic Mexican people, people that know what they're talking about, too. They come on and they just rave about La Hacienda. So if you don't know, that's the restaurant that's near the water, right? It's the outside. It's not the one in the pavilion.
This San Angel is the one. The one inside.
Yeah. So what do you got to get if you go to La Hacienda?
So we got the guac and queso as appetizers. I really like the queso. And then Luke and I got the alambre de rey, which is probably my favorite meal there. I get that all the time. And it's this flank steak with onions and peppers and comes with some corn tortillas, I believe, and a little bit of guac. And then Katie got the seared snapper. And for dessert, she got the sorbet trio. And Jackson, he's a guac and chips kind of kid too. So again, he knows what he wanted. That's what he gets.
He's so easy.
He is
guac and chips.
Great. Yeah, because a lot of times like 5-year-olds won't eat all of these different things, and he'll try stuff.
That's cool.
So we don't have to
yeah, he's not picky.
Curtail our trip and dinners around what he may or may not eat, which is nice.
He's a kindergartner. If you guys didn't know, so congratulations, going to kindergarten. That's awesome. So wild. And that's what my daughter Lindsay loves, the guac and chips. That's funny you said that. That's what she goes for, just the plain chips and the guacamole. Yeah.
It's a staple for us, Kurt. Katie, we'll make it homemade. We'll grab some avocados at the grocery store and make it up at home too. It's
my favorite place for food, I think, at World Showcase, and drinks.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Watch out, the margaritas are expensive.
Yeah, they're climbing there. I know. All right. Take us to another place.
All right. One of the most fun places that we went was Oga's, and we actually went twice. The first time was on Thursday, and it was just Katie, the boys, and I. And it was Luke's first time and Jackson's first time in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, wow. So, yeah.
Luke, it was hysterical, but Luke almost couldn't sleep because he was so excited to get there. And
yeah, how old is Luke?
He's 14.
Right. He's perfect age.
So he's in ninth grade and is absolutely floored by everything Star Wars. And he built a lightsaber as well.
Oh, good.
And that was we did that on Sunday when we hung out with the Kesslers and Jackie and Selena, because he wanted to be able to show everybody his lightsaber.
Yeah. And so, were you able to go in there with him, or does he go alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You're allowed to have one person in there. And they had, you weren't really substantially distanced, but, you're far enough away in there that it didn't feel bad at all. While we were at Oga's, Luke had a plethora of drinks. He
All right.
just kept trying all different kinds of things. So he had a blue bantha, and Luke liked it. Jackson was not a fan. Jackson was kind of done at that point.
Okay.
So Luke ended up with 2 blue banthas.
Okay.
And then he got a carbon freeze, and then I think he got another carbon freeze.
Wow.
And then he got the blurg fire. And then Katie got I ordered her the Yub Nub, which she was not a fan of. And I ordered it without the souvenir cup.
Okay.
But by the end of it, we ended up buying the souvenir cup anyway. So she had that. I had a Jedi Mind Trick, the Outer Rim, and then one of the days I ended up getting the Beer Flight, and I attribute that to some peer pressure and maybe a drink or so, where Jackie and Selena were with us, and so I was looking at it and I said, the joke was that we were down there for our 9th anniversary, and I think pottery is one of the traditional gifts for your 9th anniversary. So I told Katie that I got her the Yub Nub glass because it was ceramic pottery as her anniversary present, and that I gifted myself the Rancor teeth as a gift from her to me for our 9th anniversary. She didn't necessarily go along with that or find that amusing, as entertaining and amusing as I did.
Well, I love the Rancor teeth. I got them right here, matter of fact, or to my right.
Nice.
That's a great take.
Packed up.
Oh, still in the box. Yeah, they box it all up nice to you. It's actually very well packed. If you get that,
yes,
runs you
definitely.
About. What's it running you now? $90 for that?
I think it was 85.
Okay.
85 for that, and for
Yub Nub was 25.
Was 45 total.
Right.
For the drink and the glass.
Right.
And then with our cast member that was serving us, Paul, he was hysterical. He was so great during the whole entire thing, and really gave us the full scope of entertainment in Oga's. It was such a blast. I love it in there.
I guess so. If you went twice.
Yeah. Well, we wanted to hang out with everybody, so we're trying to get a reservation for Glenn and Sarah and the boys, and Jeff and Danielle, and the kiddos, and Jackie and her 2 boys, and Selena and us 4. So we ended up kind of splitting up reservations and then trying to overlap them, which we were pretty successful. So we were all in Oga's at the same time. And then, like Glenn had talked about in his, and Jeff, Glenn kind of bounced around from table to table.
Like he does. It's so awesome that you guys have created a nice friendship there for sure. It's so cool.
Yeah,
they were all there. They were all there at the same time you guys were. I was so jealous of that week. You guys were all there. So cool. All right.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Some more good restaurants. Trattoria California. You did breakfast there.
We did do breakfast there. And that was the second time that I've done breakfast.
Okay. There's something there that I am dying to try, but it looks like you guys didn't have it. Oh my gosh. It's the French toast.
Oh, yeah. I did see that, and that was I was really, really close to getting the French toast, but I ended up going with the oak-filled steak and eggs, which was decent. But, being there twice, I'm going to venture elsewhere and check out some other places for breakfast. It was the convenience of it, and with Epcot opening at 11 o'clock,
right,
just kind of made sense because we were at the boardwalk anyway, so we just
for sure
hopped downstairs, grabbed breakfast, and it wasn't very pricey. I mean, you're probably going to pay a similar amount at many of the other quick service breakfast places too. I mean, it's really not that expensive. 15, $16 a plate.
The French toast is a tiramisu French toast. That's what sounds really good to me.
That's right. Luke's omelet, or no, Luke had the sunrise breakfast pizza, and that was real. That looked incredible.
Oh, cool.
It was huge.
Oh, really?
And being a 14-year-old kid, he finished it off.
Good start.
Nicely.
Yes, growing boy.
Yeah.
Garden Grill. That is a Geekin favorite. Absolutely. What did they have going on there at the Garden Grill?
So they had, because Katie does gluten-free, they brought her own skillet. So and this night they had, which is not on the menu, they had short ribs in addition to the turkey and stuffing and all that and everything else.
Oh, wow.
And that was the first time that we had dinner there. We've had breakfast there previously, and it was so great. The character interaction there was phenomenal, even though all the characters were up above and they would come around.
Right.
But they were sitting there playing hide and seek with Jackson for, 30 seconds to a minute, each one of them. And it was just such a wonderful interaction. Mac and cheese had goldfish in it. So Dale said that he threw some goldfish in our mac and cheese for us. And it was such a sweet place to eat. And, I love living with the land.
Yes.
So being able to, pick up Jackson and go look and show him, all the different scenes in there as the restaurant goes around was really cool. And
Food is good, yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Short ribs. How were the short ribs?
They were really, really
tender.
Good. I was surprised. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, where did these come from? It was like
great surprise
tonight.
Right.
Yeah. And the cast member, he looked exactly like Walt Disney. It was unbelievable. The second that he walked up to the table, I think my jaw almost hit.
Oh, we know how he got the job.
Yeah,
right.
it was really, really wonderful person.
Oh, awesome.
Such a nice guy. And then one of the coordinators that walks around, Katie noticed that she was from Philly. So we started talking with her, and her name's Kaylee. And she was so great. She got, walked around with Jackson a bit. She knows one of our local radio shows, one of the guys on the radio.
Yeah.
One of the personalities. Yeah. So there was a connection there. It was really cool
Nice.
to chat with her.
Well, it's so nice of them to unfreeze Walt Disney for you guys on your trip to the Garden Grill. was that a horrible joke? That was horrible. I apologize for that joke.
That's funny. And then Katie had berry shortcake. We both did.
Oh, yeah.
We brought a gluten-free version.
Oh, okay, good.
That was fantastic as well.
Oh, you got a chance to try. We're talking a little quick service here. Captain Cook's, one of my favorite. Another reason why I love the Polynesian, they got a great quick service there. You got to try the famous pulled pork nachos, right?
Yep, they were phenomenal. It's always a winner. You can't go wrong with the pulled pork nachos.
We don't make this stuff up. That's David. That was the original pulled pork nacho guy. Yeah,
and funny enough, Goods over at Old Key West has a similar pork nachos.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And I've got those as well. So I had my full fill of nachos, pulled pork and otherwise.
Yeah, sounds like.
And then the noodles are always a winner too. Can't go wrong with them.
I love it when someone comes on the show and gives me something new that becomes a staple for the geeks. So that was Dave Castro. I remember he said that, and then it was just a running thing that just comes on all the time. Pulled pork nachos at Captain Cook's. It's kind of fun that certain places have something that we find that we really go to when we're over there. I love that about Disney World.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's pulled pork nachos for Captain Cook's, guys. That's what we say. Go try them. We haven't stirred Rob wrong yet, have we, Rob?
Nope, not at all. All good things, man.
Except for that frozen lime margarita thing that we don't agree on. But other than that. Oh my gosh, they have a food and wine festival at Epcot too?
I couldn't believe how early it
You didn't go hungry, did you, on this trip, dude?
No, not at all.
Look at this list you got here. Oh my gosh.
So much food.
We had some good news today, Rob. The Germany pavilion's opening up the buffet.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Right? There goes a Kermit for you. No, it was actually really good. It was really good even when they didn't have the buffet because they bring all that, family style food. But you did it for Food and Wine. I see Germany right on top of your list. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You went for a beer flight there? I'm surprised at you, Rob.
I did. there may be a trend at a few of the different pavilions.
We might see a trend here. Yes.
So I love brats. So they had the brat on the pretzel bread, which is always a winner. I love that.
There you go.
And then I did do the beer flight. And some of them do the 5-ounce pours, and then I think you have an option of a 9-ounce as well.
So you went with the 5 then, right?
So I did the 5 because I wanted to try different ones.
You want to save some room for some other ones?
I had my plan kind of scheduled for the day.
You had a plan at the Food and Wine Festival.
I got to be honest. There were several nights that we ended up back at Epcot, just walking around and doing the food and wine stuff because Magic Kingdom was absolutely packed.
Okay.
Animal Kingdom was packed, and so was Hollywood Studios. But for whatever reason, several of the nights Epcot was not at all.
Okay.
So we ended up just kind of migrating back there.
Hey, it's one of my favorite places on property.
Yeah, and the kids loved it. They loved going to the different stands and trying all different kinds of food.
Yeah, you're lucky.
It was perfect setup. It really was. We were very fortunate.
All right, let's keep going. Hops and barley over at the American Pavilion.
All right, so I went there for the lobster roll.
That's what you do. When in America, do as the Americans do. Lobster roll. Yeah.
And that's always a really, really good lobster roll.
Is it a good size? How big are they?
It's not very big.
Small, but yeah.
Yeah. Basically, if you took maybe the Columbia Harbor House one and cut it in half, max, maybe even thirds.
The old Columbia Harbor House one.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm a little worried about the new lobster roll they might be rolling out over there, but let's not depress ourselves. This trip report.
A moment of silence for the lobster roll.
But this one during Food and Wine, is it like a butter based one? Hot butter?
This one was more mayo, but the roll itself was buttered and herbed, and then an herb butter, and then they put that on the griddle, and then they put the lobster roll, but a very very light mayo, so it was perfect.
Gotcha. And good lobster meat.
Nice chunks.
Yeah, good chunks.
Nice chunks of lobster.
Love it. That's one. You know me. One of my favorite meals ever. So yeah. Oh, they had a beer flight here. Wow, did you try the beer flight?
They did have a beer flight there.
This looks good.
So the one beers I will talk about. This one is the 81 Bay Brewing Company. It was a strawberry and lime beer, which I'm not a huge sweet beer person,
I'm with you there.
But this one was really, really refreshing. It was perfect.
Good. Well, that's why you do beer flights, to try. You're not there to swig them. You're tasting, right? You're trying. That's what's fun about it, right? That's right. That's what's the fun. The fun of beer flights.
And then you cleanse the palate with a lobster roll, and then you go back in for the next one.
That don't hurt at all either. For sure.
Yeah.
Sweetwater Brewing Hazy IPA. I know you like hazy IPAs, don't you?
The hazy one is good too. Yeah, and same thing with the Brewing Boom Sauce Double IPA. That was also a really good one too. I like more of like the crisp beer, like not like nice and refreshing, especially on a hot day. I mean, it was scorching. It was scorcher down there.
Very good. I'm glad they took care of you in that department. Anything else? Well, you went to China. I know dumplings is one of my favorite things too. Yeah, how can you go wrong? You're doing a brat on pretzel roll. You're doing a lobster roll, and now dumplings.
That's right.
You're killing it, dude. This is my menu.
I'm no rookie.
This guy didn't just fall off the turnip truck. He was born at night, but not last night.
That's right.
Good stuff.
So, and then we hit the donut box. The kids each got, I think they split a candy jar donut. And then I saw the donut of the day was lemon blueberry. I'm like, that sounds pretty interesting. Let me try that.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is my total
so
food
good.
pyramid right here. This throwing the donuts at the top of the food pyramid.
That's
Oh my
right.
gosh. I love donuts. So lemon blueberry. Yeah. Is that in the filling? Like a filled donut?
The lemon filling and then blueberry on top.
Oh, nice.
It was well done.
Where is
It was
that one
so
located?
excellent.
Is that near Test Track?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Right out in front of Test Track.
Do they have cronuts over there too? They used to.
I didn't see any cronuts.
Uncle Ken and I were talking about that. He surprised me with cronut being one of his top 9. I don't know why he had a list of 9. He marches to a different drummer. What can I let Ken be Ken? But the cronut is outstanding. They used to have that there, during Food and Wine or during the festivals. But anyways, Earth.
Yeah,
what else?
It was a great thing.
What else is good on your?
So we already hit Earth Eats because Luke had gotten the Impossible Burger slider there.
Yeah.
We did Canada. The filet was decent. I mean, it's always going to be a winner.
Yeah.
But it was not as good. It wasn't as tender as what it's been in the past. So, I mean, it could have been just the
Could have been the
pieces
day.
that we got.
Yeah, it could have been the day. Sure.
Yeah. So I definitely wouldn't dissuade anybody from going over there and getting it. And then when we were back in the American Pavilion, we hit the little funnel cake.
Yeah, that's the
stand out there.
The usual one, right? Which is fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, for $8 for a funnel cake, you can't beat that.
They have
kids split that.
Sometimes they have different ones there too, right? I don't know, specialty ones or something.
Yeah, they had. You could get a bunch of different toppings, and I think there was like a cookies and cream and some ice cream and stuff like that. So there was a decent selection of it, but we just stuck with the tried and true plain funnel cake with powdered sugar.
Well, I tell you, I know you're at the Food and Wine Festival, but there's so many just regular great booths at the World Showcase, aren't there? And that's one of them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's I just like you said, walking around there is just such a fun experience, and you can get something different every single time. Experientially, food wise, all of it. It's just and you can make out of it what you want to.
It's like not only my favorite part of Disney World, it's probably my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
So I love different cultures. I love trying different and seeing different kind of people and having that. It's just such a unique experience. All the countries and the food and the amusements and music and laughing and fun. Yeah. And then throwing some fireworks at night. I mean, it's just my favorite for sure. All right. Agreed. Japan and Italy still to go.
Yeah, so Luke likes sushi a lot. I enjoy it, but I think he probably takes the cake with eating sushi. So he wanted to try the spicy, I think it's called Hako sushi.
Okay.
So it was a spicy Hako roll maybe. And then I had the teriyaki chicken bun, which I normally get there. And then we went over to, like I said, Italy. And Katie found a frozen margarita that she wasn't necessarily a fan of.
Oh, jeez. Well, it's from Italy. I mean, let's face it; they're not going to be as good as the Mexican one. They're a little smaller. I know that's one thing for sure. I've compared them all. Believe me, I've tried. I've tried to beat it.
Yeah, I thought it's unique because it has limoncello in addition. So. I think it's pretty good, but she wasn't a huge fan of it. And then one of when we were over in Magic Kingdom, right across from we went to Aloha Isle, and back there they have the little tables, the table stands, and we ended up getting as Dave Youngward will call it, the whole whips. So we ended up getting those. So they were, and we ended up sitting in the shade and just kind of hanging out for a little bit. Hey, Kurt, a guest just
trying to poke in.
She's here.
Hi there, Katie.
I think she's here to defend her position on the frozen margarita.
Are you here to defend the margarita on the rocks, Katie?
Of course I am. I love it. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah. Are you in the first week of school?
This is the second week.
Yeah. Second week. How's it going?
Week with first graders is like the first week all year long. It's going.
Getting into a routine?
Trying.
Yeah.
Trying to teach them new things every day. So
Good
they're
for you.
learning. We'll get there.
Good for you. Congratulations on the house. If I didn't get this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very
Yeah, I
nice.
just wanted to pop on and say hello. And my trip to, on our trip this time when I was in Epcot in the Mexico Pavilion, I always end up with a pair of earrings.
Ah.
But there was nothing this time.
Oh, okay.
So that might be because, they're short on jewelers or, I'm not sure what's going on, but I was really bummed. So
Oh, I'm sorry. And I heard you got gypped.
Disney today anyway.
I heard you got gypped over at Oga's.
Oh, yeah.
It was your anniversary present.
Your
No, that was to yourself. Totally to yourself. Wasn't telling. I don't like that.
Hey, you got the yub nub.
Oh, yum num. Yeah, I don't like that. No, I'll take a margarita, please.
Yes.
Frozen.
Yes.
Right.
All right. Well,
You
I'll
got.
try to pop back on later, but I've got a little one that I need to
I
go
know
back
you
to
do.
bed.
Thanks for stopping in.
All right. Have fun, boys.
See you. I think we got all the food, Rob.
We did get all the food.
Did we get it? Wow. Well, we're an hour into the podcast. This seems to work out this way every time I do a show with my friends that know the routine. Let's see if we can get some good, fun stories. Anything you did for the first time? Anything stick out? Interesting geeks, pixie dust moments?
We did a lot all of the resorts were the first time. And then a lot of the rides, surprisingly enough, Jackson it was his first time he was able to go on some of the bigger rides. So Test Track and Soarin'.
Oh,
In
cool.
fact,
Right.
he made us go on Soarin' about 5 times.
Well, I could do that.
I had no problem with it whatsoever.
Yeah.
But he absolutely loved it. We would get off.
That's awesome.
Dad, can we go back on Soarin'? Sure, why not? Let's do it.
Was there anything he couldn't do?
There was a couple things. So he was tall enough to ride pretty much every single ride. The one thing he was not going to do was Flight of Passage. So we go through the line, and I talked to the cast member at the front of the line, and they say, I tell them he's tall enough to go on it, but he might not want to. And they said, okay, we'll just see how he is
Right.
up, once we get up front. And in fact, we actually were rope dropped Flight of Passage and waited for 140 minutes or something like that. I think everybody in Animal Kingdom was in line for Flight of Passage because every other ride was
Sure.
5 minutes. In hindsight, we probably could have hit everything else and then gone back, but
Right.
so we ended up waiting through that, and then we get up to the front, and he's adamant that he does not want to ride it. So Luke and I ride, and Jackson and Katie walk through, and Jackson stand, and they wait for us by the exit. And as you know, I get motion sickness, and I didn't take Bonine or anything like that.
Oh.
But I've been on it enough times that I'm okay because I can anticipate the areas that might give me a little trouble. So we go on, and I still love that ride. No matter what, I will ride it every single time. I don't care how sick it makes me. I love being on that ride. It's so cool. So we get off the ride, and Katie and Jackson are standing right there, and they go, Jackson wants to ride it because Katie was going to ride with Luke. And I said, okay, so then Katie and Jackson, you guys go and ride it, and then we'll kind of just sit out. And the cast member said, no. All of you guys are going to ride it.
Nice.
So she led us through and brought us back around and got us back in line. And then we were
That's rough for you, though, dude. I've done
in back to back.
I don't know if that's a good news, actually, now that I'm thinking this through.
I said, well, that's what I told Luke. I said, of course, of all the rides in Disney, the one that I get to do back to back is the one that I struggle with.
It's one of those ones, like you said, I can get through it when I take Dramamine, I'm pretty good. This happened to us one time. I don't know if you remember me talking about this. We got like 90% through and the ride died, just went dark. And they took us right off and put us on again. Now I had Dramamine. I was like, yeah, I had a rough time with that. So that's what just went through my mind when you said this, Rob. Were you like shaking when you got off?
Well, I spent as much time. I had Jackson right next to me. He was in between Katie and I, so I focused more on him during that ride. So I think that was probably.
Oh, you didn't look at the screen hardly at all?
I paid as much attention to the screen as I could, but I spent a good amount of time because he wasn't a huge fan of it. But then after we got off, he was like, "Oh, that was so much fun. Can we do it again?" I said, "We just waited 140 minutes for it. I'm not waiting again."
So he did enjoy it then.
He really did.
That's awesome.
In retrospect, but the cast member Elizabeth, she was amazing. She spent a lot of time just talking with Jackson and explaining that the ride is very similar to Soarin'.
Oh, wow.
And that if you get scared, you can just take your glasses off and mommy and daddy will be right next to you. And
cool.
So she basically gave him the courage to want to try riding the ride. So it was really, really sweet moment for us. And being able to all go on it together was really cool.
That sounds,
Especially since I didn't want him to go.
You guys did Rise of the Resistance for the first time then?
We did do Rise of the Resistance for the first time. And oh my gosh, how hard it is to get a boarding group.
Yeah, I'm sorry you had a hard time because we usually have some good success with our tips.
The funny thing is I tried everything. I had everything set up, and Luke and Katie and I were all on our phones and, hitting refresh at 6:59 and the whole jazz, but just couldn't land one. But we were in line for Slinky Dog at the 1:00 boarding pass, and we ended up scoring it standing in line for Slinky Dog. And you can see everybody in line with their phones, and I'm like,
the entire park is trying to score them, right?
So tough.
You got it.
We ended up getting it, and we ended up going on Rise of the Resistance right after we were done at Oga's on that Thursday.
Oh, cool.
But every other day that we had planned, we had 3 days at Hollywood Studios. I wanted to make sure that I had enough days to land one of the Rise of the Resistance boarding passes. But that ride is it's absolutely stellar.
So what did Luke think of the whole Star Wars experience, knowing he was so excited about it?
He was blown away. And the one thing that he kept saying is, Dad, what if it doesn't live up to this expectation that I've built in my head? And I said, here's the deal. I think that it's going to surpass whatever you've been able to build in your head. And he read Black Spire Outpost, the book. So I made sure that he was kind of prepped for the storyline and another tip that I got from Glenn, and he encouraged me to read Black Spire Outpost book. And when Luke walked in and saw everything, he just looked at me and said, "Dad, you're right. Everything that I had manufactured in my head, this is better than all of that."
How'd you guys do on the Millennium Falcon? Did you ride that as a family?
Yeah, we did.
How did Jackson do?
Jackson was the pilot.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
We get off.
5-year-old pilots usually aren't the best.
He did fairly well.
Good.
I was quite surprised. He couldn't reach to all the buttons to do everything as a pilot, but he did fairly well.
Right.
And he got a kick out of crashing.
Well, not so good for the passengers, though.
He still talks about it. Yeah, do you remember when I crashed into that thing in Millennium Falcon?
Can you teach them you're not supposed to crash into stuff?
Yeah, that's exactly what you're not supposed to do.
It's not one of those crash up derbies. Yeah. It's not bumper cars. Nice.
Mickey and Minnie's run away for the first time too.
Right. Yeah. You guys had a good Hollywood Studios experience.
We did, for sure.
Oh my gosh, Rob. You guys had I can tell you guys had a great trip. You're veterans, but you got a lot of new experiences. Well, especially Jackson. He's still young, but I can remember when I brought Ben when he was 6 years old. Yeah, that is a special time when they get to that age where they can get on everything.
Yeah.
They're not too scared to do it. So great fun.
It's amazing seeing it through each of your kids' eyes. So Luke now being the teenager and having a little bit different of a perspective on it, because we've been taking Luke since he was 6 years old, and just seeing every different phase with him, and now getting to see it through Jackson's eyes, and he likes things just a little bit differently, and it's so much fun. There's a couple times where we split off, and Jackson and I went and did a couple rides, and Katie and Luke went and did something. And then, Luke and I would split off. So that's one of the other major things is make sure you get the time with the individual kids that you have too. I mean, it's so much fun as a group, but being able to spend that one-on-one time in the parks and
on vacation,
with
exactly. Your kids.
I mean,
yeah.
We're so fortunate to be able to do this for the kids and to be able to enjoy it and see it through their eyes and let them kind of dictate the day and lean into the things that they really enjoy. It's such a special moment. I mean, one of my favorite moments there was when watching Happily Ever After. I know it was the last time that I'm going to see it, or most likely the last time that I was going to see it. And Jackson and I mean, it was absolutely packed in Magic Kingdom, and we were up towards the hub. So these two couples in front of us saw Jackson, and they invited him to come stand up because there's like a little fence and a curb there, for all intents and purposes. So he stood up on that, and I was able to stand behind him and watch the show with him. And it was just such a cool moment seeing him watch it for the first time with like this understanding, and
right.
It was such a blast.
Well, I'm gonna move on. I like this list. We asked what was something that was overrated and something underrated. What did you find, Rob? Now, I'm not going to defend you with all the geeks. You're on your own, dude. What did you find overrated?
I knew that going into this. So,
you're brave.
One of the reasons that I wanted to stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge was because the last time that we were there, I forgot to try the Zebra Domes. I just keep hearing all these stories about Zebra Dome, so it was high on my list.
It was hyped, huh?
Get them. It was hyped, and sorry guys, I don't need to do it again.
Poor Zebra Domes. Did not impress with the Zebra Domes. I won't tell Lindsay on you.
Unfortunately not.
That's her favorite.
And Kurt, I so badly wanted it to live up to the hype for me, and I had this like perspective that these are going to be like the best desserts I've ever had, and it just didn't do it for me.
Sometimes they just can't live up to the hype. All right,
no, to each their own.
That's right. I think Uncle Ken. I don't know if he was as mean as you are to them, but because he loves his sweets, but he wasn't like jumping up and down. He didn't mention in his top 9. We'll put it that way.
that would have been 10, Kurt.
It wasn't. Is that the one with elephant poop? Maybe that's what threw you.
That is the elephant poop one.
Maybe you got that in your subconscious.
Maybe. There's a good possibility that was in the back of my head.
That's what's impacted this decision. Okay, what's underrated?
I know that the Photo Pass gets a lot of hype, but all of the new Photo Pass opportunities that they have, and also specifically the one at Disney Springs, is so much fun. We went there the last day to the Photo Pass shop over there. Unfortunately, one of the kiosks was down, like where they did the virtual backgrounds. That was down, so they just had this other screen. And Jackson was not having the best day, but we went in and they ended up cheering him up. And we have some fabulous pictures of him and me, and then with the group, with me, Katie, and Luke. So
nice.
The Photo Pass service, it really captures so many cool moments and all the different unique opportunities now with
love it.
The virtual, the video that zooms in and out in Magic Kingdom,
right? And
then the 360 one, they have one just outside of It's Tough to Be a Bug,
in Animal Kingdom. So we tried that one. And I got permission from Luke to tell this story. We're in Magic Kingdom, and we're walking back past Beast's Castle and over towards the Little Mermaid. And there's a PhotoPass photographer, and I want to say that his name was Sheriff. I'm fairly certain that's what his name was. We stopped and we wanted to get some photos right in that area. So he was like, okay, I'm going to pose everybody. So he has Jackson with his arms up, kind of showing his muscles, and Katie with her hands kind of under her chin. Me, like my arms up.
A monster pose.
Yeah, like Beast. Yeah. Jackson was Gaston, and Katie was Belle, and I was Beast.
Okay.
And he has Luke. He says, okay, Luke, put your right arm on your hip and put your left arm. Now, as soon as he does that, I start cracking up laughing because I know what's coming next. And put your left arm up.
Like a little teacup?
Like a little teapot. So he made Luke Mrs. Potts. And the moment that Luke realized what was going on,
did they already take the picture?
He had stepped back and was snapping pictures at that point. And the look, Luke is laughing so hard, and he was like, whatever.
You went with it.
I'm having fun with this. Everybody around us is cracking up laughing. And
that's great.
Done. It's probably one of the greatest pictures.
That's so creative from the cast member and the photographer doing that. I've never heard that. I've never heard that being done. That's awesome.
It was fantastic.
That was in front of the castle?
It was right next to
Belle's or
Beast Castle.
Beast Castle, yeah.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Actually, kind of in between Gaston's Tavern and where the Little Mermaid is.
Gotcha. Oh, that's perfect.
With Ariel's tower there.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
Experience.
We've always said the PhotoPass, even when we got to pay extra for it. Some of us have gotten it with our annual pass in the past, and it's one of those souvenirs that if you don't get it, you're making a big mistake because, right? They have just so many, and all the ride pictures too are on there.
Absolutely.
And there's so many. It's fun, like you said. You're having fun. Well, it's nice that your family was enjoying. Sometimes my kids never wanted to get their picture taken, but that's good stuff. And I like your list here, Rob. We've had this question for many years. Your favorite extras, and it was the nature of that question. Usually was dessert parties and all those things we would do as add-ons to make our trips a lot of fun. But you had to get creative here because we don't have a lot of those going on right now. So let's go through a couple of these. What were some of your favorite extras that you guys had fun doing?
Yeah, so like I said, the photo ops are absolutely amazing. So I would consider that as an extra at this point. The cavalcades, I know that a lot of people have talked about them and how wonderful they are. And I echo that sentiment. They were so fantastic to watch the characters go by, and you got a different show all the time. Even through Epcot, the horse-drawn carriage with the princesses on there was so cool to see coming through World Showcase.
The surprises of it is great. Yeah.
Yeah, I really have to applaud Disney for the creativity of coming up with, innovative ways of still trying to deliver on the character experience and all that. And it was really, really fun to see that. Jackson and bath time in the jacuzzi. So here's a tip that people might not know, or at least a bit of information. The jacuzzi nozzles, they move. So if you aim them up, water will shoot all over the place.
Okay. So
don't turn your back for a second when the kid's in the jacuzzi because water will be all over. And he was, laughing hysterically as I'm trying to run to re-aim the nozzles back into the tub. One of the other things is being able to do laundry in the rooms. We usually come back with
loads and loads of laundry. Well, let's
Right.
be real here.
Right.
Katie usually ends up doing loads and loads of laundry when we get back because I'm not good at laundry. And so being able to do it in the one bedrooms and take advantage of having the washer and dryer right in the room
I know.
was such a phenomenal
Perk.
advantage.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. And then food and wine, I know that I might be relatively unique with my kids' willingness to walk around and check out the different areas and at least be copacetic about it. But we had so much fun walking around there and just trying different foods and drinks and looking at all the different things that were available. It was so much fun.
Rob, this has been so awesome. We're getting close to that 90-minute mark. And, Rob and I, we started a Geekin Fantasy Football League. Tonight, as we're recording this, the NFL season kicks off. So we both want to get and watch the football game tonight.
Right.
But before we go, we want to hear any of your recommendations or something you learned or any tips, any that stick out to you from this. I know I've talked to you on many trip reports. I'm getting this vibe like this was one of the top trips you guys have ever had.
I would say that's pretty accurate.
That's awesome. I'm so glad for you guys.
Yeah, me too. And again, just going into it, not knowing exactly what to expect and if that magic would still be there. One things that I got to really sing the praises of and give accolades to is the cast members. You can tell that things weren't running as smoothly as what they normally do. And they were short staffed and with the park capacity increasing, some of the guests weren't as wonderful as you would expect, or at least as understanding as you would hope that they would be. And the cast members still did a great deal trying to keep up that magic. So it definitely wasn't lost on me how hard they really, really worked.
Yeah, I know how I can understand how you appreciate that, Rob. I get you. I mean, it's been a rough, let's face it, it's been a rough couple of years going on here for everyone, and the job situation for them. And they make their living with us coming down there to Disney World. And so
you're absolutely right.
We've got a lot of appreciation for those folks. And boy, it sure isn't easy. This is a big Titanic of a ship to try to, turn. You can't just lose all the business and then get that ship up and running real fast. But they seem to be doing a pretty good job.
Yeah. So don't forget to, if you tweet at WDW Guest Services and hashtag cast compliment, and try to just give them some appreciation, especially for the folks that continue to go above and beyond.
Yeah,
I'm sure that means a lot to them.
And I know the managers definitely pay attention to those kinds of things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I talked to a couple when we lost the bag over in the Poly, and I spoke with a couple of the managers, and they were extremely apologetic. And I said, look, I understand. You guys have a Herculean task right now, trying to make everything run and at a disadvantage, short staffed and all that stuff. I was like, I totally get it. And we're not overly worried about it. I wasn't going to let that destroy the trip, especially how amazing of a trip it really turned out to be. One of the other things that I would highly recommend is doing Gorilla Falls and the Maharaja Jungle Trek in Animal Kingdom. It was so cool. And then in addition to that, one of the other things that I've never done before is going back to the conservation station and Rafiki's Planet Watch. And that was absolutely incredible. And talking to the cast members back there, we spent about an hour and a half back there.
I love hearing this. We love the animals, and yeah, you're exactly right. Those are some things that people skip. But don't do it. Yeah, definitely. I like the pace that you guys went at this time too. I wonder if one day I'll do that.
It was hard. It honestly, it kind of messed with me for the first day or two, like trying to just take a step back. When we got to Animal Kingdom, Katie and I said, you know what? If we hit 3 rides, let's find something different to do here. So we did Flight of Passage, we did Kali River Rapids, we did the safari.
Yep.
And that was what we wanted to do.
Sure.
And then we spent the rest of the time kind of meandering around.
Winging it. I'll tell you, right. Some of those best times come when you don't expect it.
Yep, for sure. For sure.
Absolutely great. So the crowds were busy.
It was extremely busy. Surprisingly, I really wasn't expecting it. And you try to take all the tips and tricks and everything that you learned over the years, and it didn't 100% apply here. You know, it was kind of like pre-COVID crowds without fast passes. And then if you think about all the different other experiences and restaurants that aren't, crowd eaters weren't open. So everybody was kind of, following the same path around the park. So it really, we had long lines in a lot of the places, but if you go into it understanding that, it really makes it easier to deal with it. If you go in thinking you're going to get on every single ride, you're going to be disappointed. But if you go in, thinking the opposite way of, hey, if I get in 2 or 3 rides today, that's going to be a win, and you get 4, your whole perspective shifts.
Sure.
So the day ends up being much better for you.
Did you rope drop stuff though? Every park or no?
We did rope drop.
That helps,
we made sure that we were there, as early as we could be, but we also weren't, running out the door. Like there was a couple mornings where we were going to get the kids up early and they were snoozing away. And I looked at Katie and I said, let's just go back to sleep early. And we'll get there when we get there. And if it doesn't pan out, we'll figure out something else to do.
I like how you said the Epcot 11 a.m. opening is great. I never would have thought I would ever think that either, but it kind of forces you, hey, it's our Epcot day. Oh, we can't get in there till like 10:30 or whatever. So we got to either sleep in or just take our time. And it's okay. It works. Right.
And honestly, I use it as a planning advantage. I said, okay, if we can't get in till 11 o'clock, what other things can we do? Maybe we can do something and stay up a little bit later the night before, knowing that we can sleep in, or maybe we can do breakfast. We made breakfast in the rooms. I mean, nothing, amazing, but we would have, some peanut butter on toast and oatmeal and stuff like that before we got to the park. Right. So that we were kind of ready and didn't have to do that part of it.
You mean you really don't have to do full stink and still have a good time at Disney World, huh, Rob?
I think so. I can't believe that I'm saying that, but
I know. I can't believe I'm thinking it, saying it out loud.
It's amazing. A lot of people say take a step back and enjoy the moment that you're in, and look around you and admire the level of detail.
Sure.
And I got to share that with the kids this time because we didn't really have an opportunity to move faster than that. So I would show them, hey, look at the tracks in the ground that they created in Galaxy's Edge, or look at the ferns and the leaves and stuff like that in Animal Kingdom in the ground as you're walking around. And outside back across from Tusker House, they had this heart and rose petals just sitting there. So, you just walk past that. And those are things that if you're rushing to get to the safari, you're going to miss that. And that's, while there's a gain, obviously, by being able to experience the ride, but a lot of the time when you're doing that, I was planning the next ride and trying to get that next fast pass. And so I feel like I lost a lot of that experience when I was trying to do that. Being able to kick back and observe and watch the kids and let them, if Jackson wanted to go jump in a puddle, let it happen. It's no big deal.
You really are taking off after Glenn Kessler. He let his kids dance in the rain too on their last trip. Well, Rob, this has been outstanding. It's so much fun to talk to you. I'm so glad you had a great experience. We've had a rough year. You probably had to cancel trips before you got here. So I'm so glad you guys had a good time and everything's going with you and the kids. Well, job is good.
Everything is going great.
Going good. Yeah. So good to talk to you. Hey, Before anything else before we finish up? Did we miss anything?
Yeah, so this was supposed to be my California. We were supposed to go to Disneyland this summer, but we canceled it because of COVID. But I just booked with Mama and Auntie Judy. We'll be in Disneyland next summer.
Yes, that
Can't
is.
wait.
Thank you. The crowd thanks you very much for doing that, Rob. You were very supportive to me and us and the whole Geekin family. You're such an awesome. I can honestly say I love you, Rob.
I know.
We didn't even plan that. That was awesome. All right, pal. Good talking to you. We'll stay in touch. All right.
Absolutely, Kurt.
Have fun watching the game. Hope your teams do well. I know you got a couple of fantasy football teams.
Yeah, we'll see. I usually end up in last place.
Oh no.
Yeah. I have fun nonetheless.
That's right. All right. We'll talk to you real soon.
All right. Have a good night, Kurt. Good night, geeks.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
Another great trip report from one of my pals, Rob. He's awesome. Thanks, Rob, for coming on the show. We always have fun chats with our good friends. And another good friend of the show, Megan Dorsey. Great endorsement. That was from a recording from about a year ago that I did for the intro. And Megan's been on the show a couple of times, pretty recently, too. Thanks, Megan, for that great intro. Well, that was just a record part. I just clipped that from one of her trip reports. And I love it when you guys send me in new Geekin intros. They're fun to create. They're easy. On those mobile phones that we got, there's lots of recording apps, and I can just give you some suggestions. You can tell us your name, where you're from, and a fun Disney World fact about yourself. You go Geekin on WDW with Curtis and the whole Geekin family. Email them to me at kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. And there's a couple of ways to support us voluntarily. We've got a patreon.com account. That's where you can pledge a monthly donation to the show. It's so exciting for the support that the podcast gets from you guys. Thank you, all you super geeks that contribute on a monthly basis. There's even an annual contribution option there if you prefer that. And I'd like to put out some recordings pretty soon. I'm going to be going down to Disney World, and I'm going to do those coffee walks. I had someone that joined our private Facebook group say they love my coffee walks. And if you're not in Patreon, you might not hear them anymore. A long time ago, I used to put them in the regular feed. Now they go out there on the patreon.com. And thank you again for everyone who supports me there. I appreciate it so much. Oh, we're also selling the t-shirts. I was so excited. I had a design made for the Grand Geekin Gathering, the G3. I had a t-shirt posted on our tpublic.com store. Yeah, go out to tpublic. You got to search for Geekin on WDW. Or I posted on our Facebook group. So if you can get to the store, get your t-shirt for the Grand Geekin Gathering. Sold a bunch of them already. Really exciting. I think the Grand Geekin Gathering is going to be quite a show. Coming up in February 3rd through the 6th. The 2nd through the 9th, I think I'll be down there. Okay. I got to get this October one out first. But yeah, Thursday will be in Animal Kingdom, February 3rd. Friday, February 4th, in Hollywood Studios. Saturday, February 5th in Magic Kingdom. And then the big meetup, the big Geekin meetup in Epcot. I just heard Lisa Green is going to be going. I was so excited to hear that Lisa's coming. She was the very first interview I did on the podcast. Yeah, she had a blog. And I've met Lisa before in the parks, but I'm so glad her and her husband are going to be down there for the Grand Geekin Gathering. So excited for that. I've got a trip coming October 8th through the 12th. Less than 2 weeks away. I'm going to be at Coronado Springs. Maybe Epcot on the 8th at night. Or I'm sorry, maybe Magic Kingdom at night for the fireworks. I hope I can get there. Because we do have a resort reception party when we get into Coronado Springs, that arrival day on Friday. But I'll be in Epcot Saturday and Sunday. All day Saturday. Can't wait to get on the Ratatouille ride. Food and Wine Festival. Be in Animal Kingdom on October 10th in the morning, and then Epcot in the afternoon. October 11th, I'll be in Hollywood Studios all day, and then October 12th, we fly home. But if you're going to be there, I've got a little Facebook Messenger group. I'd love to meet you. Please don't be shy. Stop and say hi if you see me. I'm a big guy, 6'2". Go about almost 260, 270 depending on the day. So look for me. I'll be wearing my Geekin shirts. I ordered one of those Grand Geekin Gathering t-shirts. I hope I get it. I think it's already shipped, so I probably have it. I mean, you might see me wearing that, advertising for the Grand Geekin Gathering. And don't forget Mom and Auntie Judy. They'd love to be your travel guides. Email them at travelandtiaras@gmail.com. Thank you so much for all of you that support Mom's small business, and Judy helps out, and they do that full time. So you can get a hold of them pretty easily, and they'll work the Disney park system for you guys and take great care of you. We're very committed to helping you enjoy your Disney World vacation. Again, reach out to me if you like to do a trip report, or if you want to book a trip with the Traveling Tiaras. Kurt.stone@geekinonwdw.com. Thanks for going geeking on Walt Disney World with us. Oh, before, another Geek Meet this weekend. I caught a live Facebook with Glenn Kessler, Jeff Kessler. I saw Jen Batchelder and her husband. Nancy Kay was there. That was great. She had never been to a Geek Meet, so very excited. They went to a Renaissance fair today. I love seeing all you guys getting together and making friends, and I really appreciate you listening and geeking with us every single day. We love you, geeks. I love building this community. Thanks for going on this magical ride with me. I hope you have a magical day, a magical week, and I hope all your dreams come true.